It's all about the printage today. Ooh, check that out. Underneath the soil or hidden in the ground, there's a lot of treasures to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland. Hello and welcome to Dirty Secrets of Scotland, here with the bottle tip. There's the sun coming up. It's a balmy 2 degrees Celsius today. It's actually quite warm. I had to take my jacket off. Anyway, either way, let's get digging. That's me dug out my rectangle, but I found a belter right off the bat. Look at this. Cobalt blue inkwell, pen rest, double pen rest. I've actually found 2 of these before in the past, and the whole time I've been digging this tip, so that's 7 months, and I haven't had one for a long time, and I'm absolutely buzzing. That is gorgeous. Okay, let's get this cleaned up. I'll do it on camera. Here we are. Hoping there's no damage. First slip. That's a stunner. 3-part mould. And that cross. Hand blown, or mouse blown I suppose. Look at that. That's an absolute belter. Buzzing already. Just started. I haven't even really started, I've just taken out the square at the top. That's amazing. Yeah! Underneath the soil or buried in the ground, there's a lot of treasure to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland. Through the fields and woodland, with trusted spade in hand, bramble, rose and hawthorn are spread across the land. But when we feel the nettle sting, ow, that won't slow us down. Beneath our feet are the mysteries, just waiting to be found. Underneath the soil or buried in the ground, there's a lot of treasure to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland. This is a dig down roundup. It's a sauce bottle with a lid in, Yorkshire relish. Piece of this is actually really nice, this piece. Spongeware for kit and caboodlers. Little lid that will fit something that I've got at home, no doubt. And this absolute belter. But yeah, it's sparse. It's definitely fresh. I can tell it's fresh. But it's just a sparse bit. So if you imagine when the cart came along, they would have cowped all this stuff out and moved on. And some of it would just be ash, and some of it would be full of bottles and other things. So I'm looking for the bits that are full of bottles, and they might just be a foot that way, or a foot that way, or a foot that way. You just don't know until you dig it. So yeah, let's just do that. Just had another ink off the bottom, aqua glass this time, octagonal. Seems in good order. Lovely. First slip, same as the last one. Nice. That's beautiful. It's got some bubbles, I can see them already. Lovely. So that's not bad so far. For inks, anyway. Just had this. I actually thought it was a sauce bottle, but it's not. Oh cool, look. Bit of rust, ow. R. Douglas Kirkcaldy, Lady Bank Dunfermline. Very nice. It's one I've never seen actually. I mean, I've got Douglases before, but not one like that. says my hometown on it. Looks quite old as well. Is it a drippy lippy? I think it might be, I'm not sure. I think it probably is a drippy lippy because it's full of bubbles. Machine maids didn't tend to have too many bubbles in them. I think that probably is a drippy lippy. Just had this, I kind of read it already. It says the simplex, the on this side and simplex on the other. And I think it is a drippy lippy, but it's clear. Yeah, it is. It's a drippy lippy in clear glass. Very nice. Don't know what that red stuff is in there. Presumably it's the simplex. Just found this in one corner of the hole. Dead tree. Always handy to find things underneath, because this tree would have been here when the first people were here digging and they couldn't get underneath it. Now it's dead, I can go underneath it. Cool. Just a little trick that I picked up in the field. This prong is bent up the way and I want it to go back down, so this is what I do. Put it in the spade like that and lean. That's a lot better. Just had another Cobalt ink out, but it's a heartbreaker, unfortunately. That's a real heartbreaker. Look at that, that's a beauty. Top's yeah, pretty badly gone. That's a real shame. Oh well, these things happen. I don't even think I can repair that one, it's too far gone. Still. Nice to know there might be another one out there somewhere. I'm right under the surface here, and look at this. Looks like a miniature printed viral. Don't know if it's whole, but let's find out. Ah, yes, nice one. That's beautiful. It's so small. I've never seen one that small. Actually, I've never had a printed viral. I've only ever had the ones that are made of glass. So this is my first, a first for me, and it's an absolute belter. Let's have a look at it. Very nice. Viral, bone marrow, an ideal fat food for children and invalids. Lovely. What a lovely, lovely little pot. That won't come out. That's an absolute belter. Absolute belter, I love it.
Underneath the soil or buried in the ground, there's a lot of treasure to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland. Through the fields and woodland, with trusted spade in hand, bramble, rose and hawthorn are spread across the land.
Lunchtime roundup, and it is sparse here, so got a couple of sauce bottles here. This one here with the cork in as well, which is nice. There's a stopper. Nice R. Douglas bottle, one I've never seen. Love it when they say Kirkcaldy. My hometown. This simplex bottle, the simplex. I think this is just a marmalade lid. I saw it at first, I thought it was a lead lid, but it's not a lead lid, it's just a lid lid. This is a broken, I showed you this earlier, a broken little heartbreaker. Yeah, that's a real pity. But it is what it is. This is really nice actually. I think this is the nicest bit of spongeware I've found for kit and caboodlers so far. Yeah, that's cool. And then there's this lovely little ink which has got bubbles inside it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. That's a belter. And then onto the 2 Rockstar Sofa, the viral that I just had out a little while ago. That's lovely. Perfect as well. No need for any repairs on this one. Beautiful. And then this as well, the gorgeous blue Cobalt. Look at it. Stunning. So yeah, sparse, but the stuff that's coming out is great. Even the junk bag, which is usually full by this point, is like that. So yeah, there's not much here, but I will persevere because, as I say, there's good stuff coming out. Oh yeah, just a reminder, Dirty Secrets of Scotland is also on Instagram and on Facebook. So you can go over there and see us on there as well. And there's other things that go on there that might not necessarily make it onto the YouTube channel, so it's worth checking out. Also, our Etsy store is open, as you know, and it's updated every week, so there's always new stuff going on there. Go and check out our Etsy. And finally, the Ko-fi page. If you want to donate to this channel to help us out, that's amazing. Please do so over on our Ko-fi page. All that said, let's get digging again, eh? Just had this. Looks a bit different. It's like a sort of blob top at the top there. Ooh, Belfast. Rossi's Belfast. Drippy lippy. This is old. I like this. Nice. Look at that. Oops, if I don't drop it. I see the bubbles in there. Ooh, yeah, this is nice. Belfast. It's not a local bottle, but it's lovely. I'll probably get that on the Etsy store actually, because it's not local, but I'm sure that someone would want a Belfast bottle like this. Beautiful colour as well. Look at that. Very nice indeed. Just had this, and this is how it's come out. It's a light blue colour, and the top, I actually haven't taken this top off yet, but I'm about to now, if it comes off. It needs a bit of persuasion, I think. Thinking about it. What's that? I don't think it's got any writing on it, but it's a lovely pot. Lovely light blue colour. Pretty much intact. Doesn't say anything on the bottom either. But it's had some sort of, I don't know, polish or something in there. But once that's cleaned up with the lid, I mean, that's a nice find. Gungy though. Just had this, looks like a tablespoons. Is a tablespoons. Aqua glass. There we go. We play on the sides and on the back, but on the front embossed with tablespoons measurements. Thought that was a crack. It's actually a root inside that's grown inside. Yeah, nice. That'll be a keeper then. This could be good. It's full of water. I hope that's water. I've done this before and it's stunk the hole out for like half an hour. It's definitely embossed though. Oh right. I thought it was something really, really interesting I'd never seen before. Boots Cash Chemist, but still, that's an amazing bottle. Lovely. Clear glass. Don't think it's got a drippy lippy, but look at the thickness there of that base. Lovely. Very nice indeed, Boots Cash Chemist. Very crude writing as well. The belter, actually, I love that. Alright. Just had this inkwell in behind that Boots Cash Chemist bottle, or Boots the Chemist bottle. And actually I thought this was damaged. It's not. It's just a flaw in the manufacturing process. Can you see that? Just try and get that to zoom in on that. Yeah, look. That's smooth. That was part of the process of making it. It's just a flaw. And I've said this before, but that would just get through the net. They would just put that out, you know, they'd issue it anyway, even though it had that problem. You wouldn't get that with machine-made bottles, but with hand-blown bottles, any issues and errors like that, they just didn't care. Just sent them out anyway. This is Mad Stevie, the nettle. Last man standing at the party. All his mates have flaked out, lying down all over the place. Not Mad Stevie. He's going to be in the kitchen soon, on the cooking sherry. Look what I just found. Wee blue poison. Does it say not to be taken, or is it plain? Well, it's got ribs. Ribs are a good sign. I think it says not to be taken. That's a belter. Tiny little one. Lovely. Oh, you know how much I love my cobalts. Look at that. Any damage on the lip? I hope not, because I've not got a glove on, which is a bit silly, but nope, no damage on the lip as far as I can see. Nope. No damage in the bottom corners. That's where you normally get the damage, on these corners or on the lip. This, on the other hand, is absolutely perfect. So I think that deserves a wee dance. Me and Mad Wee Stevie here, having a dance off. Come on, Stevie, show me your stuff. You right, Stevie? Hey, Stevie, you okay? Stevie, you need to go home, mate. You've had too much.
Dirty secrets of Scotland.
Just had this. Just a bovril, I hear you say. Well, yeah, but it's a drippy lippy one. I don't think I've ever had a drippy lippy one. So that's a really early one. Plus the sides are recessed, you see that? And it's quite wavy glass with creasing. Bovril Limited, and it's got a number at the bottom as well, so that's an older one. That's cool. That's definitely a keeper. A drippy lippy Bovril, eh? Nice. Again, just under the surface, this is the top. Just up there, you can't see it actually in the shot, but it's just up there. Anyway, I've got this and it's printed. Don't know if it's whole or not. Find it in a second though. Stuck under the roots. Put it on my fingers, I think. Oh, sorry, I'm moving you. Yeah, it's whole. I think. Amazing. Let's get this out and clean it up. This is quite a precarious setup I've got going on here. Okay, let's have a look. Here it is. Beauty. Focus. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. Boots the Chemist, or Boots Cash Chemist. That's gorgeous. I wonder if there's a lid in there as well. I'll have a look for it. What does that say? 2 ounce. 2 ounce on the bottom there. That's beautiful. That's an absolute belter. Nice one. It's all about the printeds today. Ooh, check that out. You know what that means, folks.
Underneath the soil or buried in the ground, there's a lot of treasure to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland. Through the fields and woodland, with trusted spade in hand.
Enjoyable dig this. Strange dig. Started with a bang. Straight away with the blue, cobalt blue ink. And I thought, right, this is going to be a quick, fast dig, loads of stuff coming up. Not at all. There was a big period of time where nothing was coming up. But we're back on it again. And that's like I was saying before. So you can imagine the horse and cart coming along and tipping off all the ash. Some of the ash would just be ash. Some of the ash would have items in it. And it seems that I've found a piece now of the tip that has the items in it, which is great. I've only got about another half hour to dig before it starts getting dark. And of course I fell in as well, so see what else I can find to show you out there. Nice. Had a heartbreaker here. Duncan Flockart, to His Majesty the King, Edinburgh. Beautiful. Little flat bottomed Hamilton. So yeah, broken those. Well, I'll cut that down and make it into a vase. Probably enough to do that with it. And this isn't a heartbreaker, this is cool. This is a little ink octagonal, again burst lip. All around the same age, these inks are lovely. So hang on, what have I got now? 1, 2 bust, and this one. Yeah, doing alright on the inks as well. Let's crack on. I've only got like 20 minutes or something now. Got to keep going.
Willie got a bit distracted doing his belter dances, so he forgot to film this milk glass jar coming out. It would have contained oatine cream, a product available from the 1900s to the 1940s. Customers had the opportunity to purchase a silver-plated jar holder for this product, which would have looked amazing on their dressing table. This product was marketed towards the women working in the munitions factories during the First World War. They were known as munitionettes, or canary girls, due to the fact that working with the toxic TNT in the factories turned their skin yellow over time. The advertising seems to claim that using oatine products instead of soap and water would prevent this colour change, and help the complexion regain its youthful and healthy appearance. Who knows, maybe this jar was used by one of the girls helping with the war effort in Scotland.
Just had this pipe. Very cool. I think it's got a monarch on it. Haven't had one like this before. It sure has. Don't know who it is. Might say somewhere. Oh, and the other side as well. That's really cool. Is that a beard on that one? I think that might be the King and the Queen, perhaps. That's super cool. That could be the coolest pipe bowl I've ever found. The bust of the King and the Queen on it. What a belter. Shame it's not whole, but I ain't grumbling. Very nice indeed. Full-time roundup. Okay, let's start over here. Just some sauce bottles. That's all the imperance. Nice strippy lippy though. It's got age to it. Cool. This is a Yorkshire relish. It's actually got the stopper in it. I haven't even taken it out. That's cool. This one, I think it's actually a little bit later, but look at the colour. It's a lovely ice blue colour. So definitely, even though it's plain, that's coming home. This little thing here, I guess it must be a cosmetics pot. I got some of the stuff out of it. Didn't smell like chemicals or anything, so chances are it's some sort of, I don't know, cosmetic. And the lid as well, which was stuck on it, if you remember. This is the Kirkcaldy local beer bottle. Our Douglas, a company I've encountered quite a lot. Beautiful Boots the Cash Chemist. Actually, it doesn't say the Cash Chemist, it just says the Chemists. Lovely clear. It's an old bottle though. It's got a drippy lippy and it's clear glass, maybe flint glass. Anyway, this is the Simplex bottle. The Simplex. Sounds like a cinema. An older Bovril. I think this is probably the oldest Bovril I've ever found. Look how crudely made it is. With his drippy lippy and the sides that are recessed as well. That's cool. This is lovely. Came up lovely with just a bit of a clean with the cloth there. Rossi's Belfast. Again, look how crudely that is. Embossed there. Very nice indeed. And then we'll move on to the inks. So this one is the one that I thought was damaged, but it's not. It's just the way it was made. Looks like it's got some nice bubbles in there as well. It's beautiful. Another ink, octagonal, aqua glass, also very lovely. This one's special. It's blue. It's really nice. Look at the colour, ice blue. I've never seen an ice blue one before, so that's cool. It's of Kit and Caboodler's spongeware. But this is a poker. It's the handle from a poker, you know, for the poking the fire. I might do something with that. I don't know what, but I'm going to take it home anyway. This stuff here, I've never heard of it before. Datine. Okay. Little screw jar. I probably wouldn't normally take that home, but I want to research it, so I will. Tablespoons. I think that's the first full one I've ever had in ice blue. Beautiful bottle, actually, just for a tablespoons. Really, really pretty. Real heartbreaker this one, but as I say, I'll turn that into a little vase. I'll cut the top off, and that'll be a little vase for flowers to His Majesty the King, Edinburgh, what does it say? Duncan Flocker and Co. Nice. That would have been amazing if it was full, but it's what it is. This I foraged off the surface over there. Someone must have left this, drippy lippy. Kind of thing that people are asking for on Etsy though, so that'll go up on the Etsy store. Now, rock stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go through them all. You can decide which is the best. Beautiful, stunning, double pen rest inkwell, cobalt blue. Oh, that's gorgeous. Boots Cash Chemist, popped I suppose. Couldn't find the lid, doesn't mean it's not here, but I'll come back and dig again, hopefully I'll find it. Always a firm favourite, especially little tiny ones like this. Beautiful little cobalt blue poison bottle. I guess it must be, half an ounce? I think it says half an ounce. Yes, it does, half an ounce. Lovely. Right for the front row of the collection. This gorgeous pipe bowl. And I think that might be Edward, but I'm not sure. And on the other side, his wife, the Queen, I guess. That's a stunner. That's a belter. And then last but not least of the belters, this viral. Bone marrow in a really small dinky size. Sarah will love this. So that took a while to do that full-time roundup, mainly because it's belter after belter after belter after belter. Thanks for joining me on Dirty Secrets of Scotland. Really enjoyed that dig. So many good finds. Just absolutely loved it. I've got it all to fill in now, and then that'll be me for the day. Thanks again for joining me. Until next time. Whilst filling in, just had a couple of bonus bottles. This, which is like an old test tube type bottle, an aqua glass burst slip, and this, which is another ink, another octagonal ink. Lovely aqua glass little ink ball. Nice. Always the bonus of filling in is you often find other things in the spoil that you'd missed the first time round. It's cool. All filled in. Willie's rainy day creations. I'm in the Dirty Secrets of Scotland garage, and I'm just about to cut down some bottles for Willie's rainy day creations. Here goes. Got some waterproof gloves, eye protection and ear defenders. All the things you need to do this job. Got a selection of broken bottles, including this one, which features in the video. So yeah, let's cut these down. Okay, I've got it to here now. I'm pretty happy with that. I've done quite a few of them actually. I've done 6 in total. And I've got another trick that I do now. Turn the ball on its edge and do that, twist it. That smooths the edge as well. For the next part I just get, this is 80 grit sandpaper, so it's pretty coarse. And just smooth it right round on the inside and the outside. because the glass is old, sometimes you get bubbles in there. So I just use a little needle file. If I find a bubble like that, you probably won't see that on the camera. There's a tiny little bubble there. So I just use a needle file. And the same thing applies to shells. You get little, sometimes when you use the tile saw, you end up with these little shells that come down. You try and keep them as small as possible, but they're unavoidable. You get them sometimes. And the same thing, you just have to file them out. And once you go down where the shell was with the file, you can then just polish it out, because you really don't want shells and chips all the way around it at all. You want to get rid of every single one, or it just looks really bad, I feel. So that's what I do. I tend to just file them out first, but this is a diamond burr file, and then go back in with the sandpaper once it's completely gone and just smooth it over. As you might be able to see from the video, Willie's rainy day creations is now Willie's rainy night creations, as it's now dark outside. And I think I'm done here for the day. I've got the first stage done on all of them. That's sanded back with 80 grit sandpaper. So yeah, I'll pick that up again tomorrow. And I'm just going to go and get something to eat now. Okay, it's the next day, and here's what I've done so far. I've got 6 bottles in total, and I've done the 80 grit, which is the coarsest that I have. And I'm just moving on to this, which is the 180 grit, and I'll work my way up, right up to 2000 grit for a very, very smooth top. And yeah, let's crack on. Okay, these are all done now with the 180. 80 first, then 180, now we're going to 240. Numbers getting higher, finish getting smoother. It should be really smooth, you know, no chips down here, no little bubble holes, anything like that. You've got to get that out so it's completely smooth. If you're using it as a glass, I mean, if it's a candle holder or something, it doesn't matter so much, but if you plan to use it as a glass, as I do with some of these, then they have to be obviously very smooth indeed. I'm not sure if you can see here, but there was a bubble here, and what happens is the bubble sort of pops through the side of the glass and it leaves a very sharp edge. So what I do is I just file it out with a little needle file, or sometimes I even use this Dremel as well, which is, that's a diamond burr on there as well, and I think that's what I did on this one actually. Just grind it out a little bit, then file it out, and then use the various grades of sandpaper, and eventually that'll be shiny as well. But yeah, you can't have that because it's obviously very sharp and dangerous, and you could cut your finger on it or your lip if your lips are absolutely massive. Anyway, maybe not a glass from Mick Jagger. Okay, I've got it to here, which is 2000 grit sandpaper. If you can't hear me properly, it's because I'm wearing this mask. Kind of necessary though. Anyway, this stuff here is called glass repair kit, but also I use this as well, metal polish, which works too, but I use this stuff today. I've got this, which is like a Dremel multi-tool. It's not really a Dremel, it's something else. But anyway, put this on your polish and buff wheel. I tend to dab it in so it absorbs in. 1, because I think it'll do a better job, and 2, because then it won't fly everywhere as much. And then And there you go. And I'll put up a picture when I've done them all. Thanks to everyone out there that's subscribed to Sarah's channel, She Walks, She Paints. Really appreciate the support there, folks. Keep it coming.
As Willie said, we really appreciate all the support for my new channel. Thank you to everyone who has taken the time to watch and comment on my first video. I'm absolutely bowled over by it. Here's an exclusive artwork just for the Dirty Secrets of Scotland viewers, a painting that I did of one of Willie's favourite cobalt blue poison bottles.
Underneath the soil or hidden in the ground, there's a lot of treasures to be found. Dirty secrets of Scotland.